Alright, welcome back to Crabby. Today we're going to do a full playthrough for First Class, which is a sort of communal drafting game. I'm not really going to say it's a train game because most train games you're building routes, doing deliveries and stuff. This one, throw all of that in the garbage. It's just an excuse, a theming that they pasted on just to do sort of a drafting type of system here. Alright, so we're going to get started here. I'm going to be doing a 3-player playthrough. I'm actually going to be controlling more the green guys. So we have a close-up view over here. We also have the yellow. And for blue, we're just going to draft cards and dump them cards. We're not going to waste time figuring out their strategies. We're just going to use them to reduce the amount of cards out in the middle of the table. All right, we're ready to go. 3 things like usual. Please like, subscribe, and comment on my YouTube channel. That'll be fantastic. And I did do a rules and setup video for this one ages ago, probably 2 years ago. Click on the link below. It'll take you directly there. All right, so let me zoom in just a little bit. All right, and let's get going. So, what are we doing in First Class? Very simple. Drafting cards from this board. Okay, draft any card you like. All right, the only thing you need to know is when the amount of cards drafted in a row equals the number of players, you're basically going to eliminate all the cards from that row from being drafted. All right, so let's just say randomly, green takes this card, yellow takes this card, and blue took this card. Well, that's 3. We're a 3-player game. Boom, remove all the rest of the cards, throw them back in the box, and keep going. All right, so let's go. Oh, now before I start, we do have a mini draft before you start on what objective card you're going to start with. I already did that off camera. So the green player got this one, so they want a lot of locomotive cards. You can see that that's going to score them extra points at the end of the game. Okay. And just to let you know, my yellow guy here got the conductor cards. All right, so 4 points per conductor card. That's pretty good. So they're going to want to move their conductor, go to the right. All right, so we know that he wants locomotive cards. So let's start. First pick of the draft. He's going to take this card here. All right, and cards are pretty easy to understand. Usually there's a conductor or a train. You're just going to do what it says. Or you're going to convert extra, because we also have our 2 trains over here. So you're going to convert and upgrade your trains as well. But anyway, this one's pretty simple. You're going to see a little train. 2 arrows means move your train twice. All right, so when you drop the card, it's going to go down here in your bottom right. You can do it face down. And this is going to be what you're going to score at the end of the game. So that objective, for example, scores for each of these type of cards. So that's why you're going to hold them right here. All right, so that's that. I'm going to move my train twice. Hey, 1, 2, done. All right, now this is not going to give me anything right now. When you see this little, what is this? Wrist, not a wristwatch, but a pocket watch. When you see this, this is going to score 3 times during the game at the end of round 2, 4, and 6. All right, so right now it's not going to do anything, but let's say I reached here. Well, then I'm going to score the 3 points that are indicated there. All right, and there you go. That was my turn. Super quick. Grab a card, do what it says, and move on. All right, so next up, we're going to be yellow. They want to move their conductors. Well, to move your conductors, you need conductor movement, but you also need to generate more cards. All right, it's going to be more efficient if there's more cards, so you don't lose movement. So they're going to actually draft this card here, which means add 2 level 0 train cards to your track. All right, so they're going to put this down here. They're going to grab a couple of these zeros over here. And you know what? Because we're probably going to try to get this one, we're going to move both our conductors twice. Let's do this. 1 on each track. All right. There you go. Oh, and by the way, I did forget to mention one very important thing at the start of this video. Man, I wish I would have mentioned it. There are modules in this game. All right, there's I believe 5 different ones in the box, and you play with always 2 out of those 5. All right, there's even some that you can buy online to raise it to like 7 or 8. All right, I'm gonna play with the 2 simplest ones, module A and B. All right. All right, so blue is gonna grab a card. So for blue, because they're gonna play completely random, I'm gonna roll a die. It's gonna tell me which row to take a card from, and we're just gonna take the best card from that row. All right, so 4, which means the middle row. Best card out of the middle row. Let's go with, well, they would not have had the double movement yet, so let's grab the coins. So they're going to get 2 coins. Boom. All right, so that brings us back to green. All right, so we got to grab our next card. Eeny, meeny, miny, mo. Do we want to move our train again? No, we can also grab this, which extends our route. All right, so for example, if I got this this will get slotted right over here. All right, it basically means we extend our route. We have more movement places to go, more bonuses, so on and so on. Now, is that what we want to do? Maybe I do, because these two work really well together. This is called a contract, and if I can fulfill this, I'll get what's at the bottom. And if I can get to this bonus with this card, that's pretty good. So let me do that. I'm going to grab this as my next card. Maybe not the best for moving my train, but we'll try to make it work. So that's going to get slotted right there. And there's my card. All right, so now we're going to go back to yellow. They're going to want to move their guy twice. They can grab this one, this one, this one. It's a bunch of places. Eeny, meeny, miny, mo. Usually you think more strategically on trying to eliminate rows that maybe have better cards so your friends have less options. So what they're going to do, just to eliminate this middle row, they're going to grab this card, move both conductors 2 spaces, 1, 2, 1, 2. And we're going to see in the scoring why it's important to move your conductor. You can score the cards before them. All right, but that's going to go in their discard here. And like I mentioned in the beginning, when a row hits the amount of cards taken equal to the amount of players, we're going to eliminate the cards. And these 3 are gone. Throw them back in the box. All right, so yellow's going to go. Let's roll a die. Let's say 1, 2, 3 is the top roll. Okay, so let's grab something from the top. So they got coins. They'll spend coins to put a couple of these out. And then they'll move their conductor twice. So they'll grab that card. There you go. Then we're going to jump back to me, green. All right, so we're here. Do we want to move our conductor? No, I think we'll try to get a double movement on the next turn so we can get to that and we'll score the 2 points. I don't want to waste a turn just moving once. I guess I'll grab this contract. Like I mentioned before, maybe they work really well together. So let's grab this. So contracts, they don't go anywhere. Normally you just put them here so that, you know, when you hit it, you're going to resolve it. So that's what I'll do. I'll just put it right over here. Not worry about it too much. Just keep it there and call it a day. All right, so the last picks here for these 2 players. Oh, one thing that you could do, if you don't like any of the cards that are there, you can grab this. That's going to be the first player for next turn. You're also going to get 2 coins, which is, I think, what yellow is going to do. The yellow is going to grab this. Yeah, so yellow is going to grab this. So they're going to be first player next turn. So they're going to get 2 coins for taking that. And when you get coins in this game, they always go onto your track over here. I'll show you with the green player. But you'd add them here. But it's obviously not green getting them. It is yellow. So let's do that. Maybe I'll zoom out just a little bit so you can see their board. There you go. And you always stack them from left, and then when you finish this column, you start stacking them on the right. And then when you use these coins, you have to use them on the power that's at the bottom or over here. But they took this. But not only do they get something, but all the other players in turn order get something as well. So the next second player, which is going to be blue, is going to get nothing. And then third, which is the green player, gets a free 0. Awesome. I'm going to grab a 0. And we're going to put it up here. And by the way, this is the first player marker, if you didn't know. All right, so that was yellow's turn. They grabbed this, and which means the last pick for this round is going to go to blue. And what do they want to do? Oh, and when you take this, you do have to reduce the amount of cards out onto the field. You take the first card on the top row, so this one gets eliminated from the game. And as you can see, now this one has the amount of cards equal to the number of players taken, so this goes away as well. Which means they have no choice. They got to grab one of these. And they already used this last turn just to make things go a little better. Let's grab this one here, which allows them to upgrade a couple of cards. I will put that in their display. This goes away. And just like that, we're done the first round. So this goes back. Pass the first player marker to the next player, or whoever had that. And refill the display. I'll do this off camera. I'll be right back. All right, so here we go. Ready for round number 2. And yellow's first. Almost forgot who was next. So yellow, I think, wants to keep moving their guys around to get the conductor moving. Also, to upgrade these cards would be nice. So during the scoring, they'll score extra points. So I'm looking at either this one here or this one so that they can turn these into ones. Maybe they can get both and they'll get lucky. So let's grab this one first. Because it's going to generate a lot of 0 cards. And by the way, you want to sort of extend your chain because eventually if for your 6th cart, you do get one of your special mail cards down and it'll give you a special bonus that you can use. So let's use this card, all right, which allows them to get 2 0 cards. And I think they're going to split them up just so that their conductor can move a little better if they get a double movement. So they're going to grab the here and here. And then they have also over here, first time you're going to see this, it says convert a 0 into a 1. So they're going to convert this one, flip it over. And you'll see how that ends up scoring them points later on. This is going to go into their discard. All right, so we're going to go to blue, roll a die. So 3. We're looking at the middle row for 3. What do they want to take? What's the most best card there? Let's grab, what contract is this? This is if you have 4 number 1s, you convert them pretty much all to number 2s. Well, they don't have any converted 1s yet. Maybe they'll try to get this and then this. So here we go. So we're going to do this to convert a couple of 0s into 1s. Give that to them. And now let's move to us. But obviously we want to keep moving our train. And the only movement that we like out there is this card. All right, just the same as before, the double movement. We'll put this here. We'll move twice. 1, 2. Now we did hit this 3-point slot right over there, as you can see, which means we're going to score 3 points. 1, 2, 3. In this game, almost everything scores automatically except during the scoring stuff. You score your extra rail cards, and at the end of the game, you'll score these objective cards. So there you go. That was our turn. Pretty simple. Let's go back to yellow. All right, I think yellow is going to do something bizarre. Let's get this one here. Yeah, so they're gonna get another 0, and they can convert a 0 into a 1. Maybe this is not the best idea, but get a 0, turn a 0 into a 1. Let's do this one here, so it scores. And then what they're gonna do on their turn is they're gonna pay a coin. And one of the things you can do on the first column here is add a 0 to your tableau. You're going to pay this. You can grab another 0. Put it out here. By the way, you do need a lot of table space in this game. You end up with 10 cards going, or 9 cards going this way. So I'll end up pushing everything further to the left later on. But here we go. So we added this. Now, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5. Your 6th card is the mail cart. If you look over here, you're going to see the 6 right over there, which means they get to do one of these ones. All right, so I think ideally what we want to do is, maybe move our train. I don't know why, but I feel like that would be a good idea. Let's just get 2 coins is not useful right now. Because the double train, because we're going to score at the end of this round, and they're just going to generate the 2 coins, which is like playing this, but at least they get to move their train. So let's play this. They're going to play this as their 6th one. They're going to move their train twice. And there you go. So you're only going to end up using 2 out of these 4, by the way. Obviously, you get a 6 on the top and a 6 at the bottom. All right, so that was their card. They're done. They got their mail thing out, and blue's going to go. Oh, by the way, this is going to completely get used. Throw this out of the game. Let's see, top and bottom. So top, they're going to grab a card from the top for blue. And let's grab, oh boy. Let's grab train movement. Sure. Should have train movement, locomotive. All right, so let's go to green. I do want to score the cards, and I'm going to end up flipping over to 2s this round. So I'm going to need to move my conductors. So let's grab this guy. I only get to move them once, not twice. That's better than nothing. 1, 2. There you go. Back to yellow. Oh, actually, wait. Let's back that up 1 second. 1 second, 1 second, 1 second. Let's not do that. I thought of a better idea. I want this card. Let's take that back. All right, so now what this does, this is part of module B. You can see the little B there. And these are postcards that you add to your routes. So I'm going to gain double the time bonus if I've reached it during the scoring. So I did reach it, so that would be a great idea. So I'm gonna add this right over here. Cool. So next turn, I'm gonna add 2 zeros, and then 2 of my zeros are gonna turn into 2s. So it's gonna be awesome. And then this is gonna trigger. All right, so there you go. That was my turn. Sorry, a little takey backseat there. We're gonna move to yellow. Now yellow, let's see, do we want a contract? Maybe move some stuff up. This is not interesting. They'll just score 3 points. I don't think they want routes, really. Let's grab a contract. So they're gonna grab this one. So for this one, when they hit 4 ones, which they have 2 right now, I just need 2 more. They'll fulfill this contract, and we'll put it right here so we don't forget. Normally they would be face down, but you guys can see what they're doing. All right, next is going to be blue. Let's roll a die, see what they're going to take. 6. Let's grab. Oh, this is actually supposed to get removed. So they're not really going to have a choice. What card do they want there? Let's just grab this card here. This is for every contract you fulfill in the future, you'll get a coin and 2 points. So that's that. And then finally, actually, wait. What they would have done is grab the first player marker. So they'll grab 2 coins. Just toss them a couple of coins. All right. Green's going to get nothing, but then yellow is going to get a 0 card. Give that to yellow, and I think they're definitely going to try to continue the bottom row over here. Yeah, sure. That's probably fine. So they're done. And last action for the round before we go into scoring. Oh, and when they took this one's going to get removed. And for the last card, what do we want? Do any of these look good? Actually, this one's pretty good for moving our train, because then when we finally reach this, our train's going to automatically move twice. And we're going to get a 0 card. Pretty good. Let's do that. We're going to take this, and we'll add it up here. All right. And this is going to go away. And we're done round number 2, which means we're going to go to a scoring before we add the 2 cards to the middle. All right, so scoring is pretty simple. All right, first thing you're going to do is all of your stopwatches get triggered. All right, so everyone has this one, let's just say. So everyone's going to get 2 coins. 2 coins for green. We get 2 coins for yellow because they also hit the stopwatch right over here. Now green does have an extra one, so this one's going to trigger twice. So I'm going to get 2 zeros. Let's split it up. Maybe I should put them all on one row. But yeah, maybe if I move my conductors twice, at least he'll have somewhere to go to. So that's fine. So let's do that. And I get to upgrade a 0 into a 1 and then a 1 into a 2. And I get to that twice. So both these zeros are pretty much going to turn into 2s. Put that back. Let's grab a couple of 2s. Oops. 1. There you go. All right, and then you're going to do a scoring. So wherever your conductor got to, all the cards before score. All right, so green scores 0 because the conductors are still at the beginning. So I don't score these yet. I got to move them. All right, but yellow is going to score 2 points. All right, so this conductor scores 1 point. This conductor scores 1. So they're on the board. All right, and then blue, we don't really care what they're going to score. All right, so there you go. That's the end of round number 2. First player is going to be blue this turn. Next turn. I'm going to fill up the tableau. I'll be right back. Actually, before we start round 2, I did forget to do one thing. Obviously, let's fulfill our contracts. All right, so you're going to notice that the whole reason we took this before was that now we have 2 2s. You can see we have 2 2s, all right, which means we're going to get what's at the bottom. We're going to get 3 zeros and place them on our tableau. All right, so when you score these, I guess just put them in your little thing here. You're not going to score it again. So let's get 3 zeros. 1, 2, 3. Let's add them in. So I can go 1, 2, and add a mail cart. Or I can go 1. Yeah, sure, let's do that because I got another plan. So let's put it here. Right, so now you're gonna notice the 5, right? And then I get to put a mail cart, and obviously what I'm gonna do is move my train. This combo is really well together, so this is gonna go right over here. I'm gonna move it twice. 1, 2. That's gonna score me 5 extra points. All right, so let's score 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And I did forget to do one thing for yellow, so I'm forgetting things on both sides. Obviously, they want to score their contract too, so they'll score more points. So let's take back their point total. Sorry for going back. I did forget to do something. So what they wanted to do was spend 1 coin to add a 0. Let's get rid of that. Add a 0 to their tableau. Obviously, as you can see here, now we hit 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. They're going to add a mail cart. So the one that they want to add is this one. All right, so it says turn 2 zeros into 1s. So they're going to turn this one and this one. All right, now they've played both their mail cards, so basically the other 2, you can throw them back in the box. You're not going to need them. All right, and the reason they did that is because now they fulfill this one. Remember, we got this for a reason. Come on, focus. Focus. There you go. So they have 4 1s. 1, 2, 3, 4. Awesome. So they get to convert 3 of them into 2s. All right, so convert this into 2. Oops. 2s are the next card. 1's a 2. 1's a 2. And we'll turn this one into a 2. All right, the whole reason they did that is because now when they score during the end of that round 2, they can score 2, 4, 6 points instead of the 2. 6. All right, I was going a bit too fast. I forgot to do some things. Blue would have done their whatever they needed to do, scored on the board. And now we're going to get ready for round number 3. All right, so round number 3 is going to get started here. And first player is going to be blue because they got the first player token. So let's see what they're going to do. So they're going to grab from the last row here. What might they want to do? Let's grab let's just grab the contract. Maybe they'll grab this contract, try to successfully get it, and there you go, they're done. Let's go to green. So now what do we want to do? We definitely want to move our conductor over, but we want to move our train too. Moving the train would be awesome because then we move double with a 0. Now there is only one very powerful train conductor card out here right now. Move 3 movement. Wow, maybe blue should have taken this card. I just realized that it was there. So this would be very good for any player who gets it. Moves all their guys much further down the line. So definitely we'll grab this, even though this is not our main strategy. Let's do it. So, but before we draft this, obviously because, actually no, let's just play it. So it's going to be move 3 down the line for both. So we're going to go 1, 2, 3, and 1, 2, 3. There you go. So we'll score those 2 cards, at least next round. So that was it for green. Now yellow is going to go. So what do they want to do? They want to move their guys too, but none of those cards are really good for them. I think yellow might want to extend their little route down here. Let's grab this one. They can upgrade more cards. They just have to move 2 and they're already activating this, so maybe they're eyeing one of these 2 cards. All right, so yellow's gonna, blue's gonna go next. Let's go see what they're gonna do. They're gonna grab from the top. Let's make things simple. Let's just grab the 3 coins. 1, 2, 3. They're done. Let's go to green. Now green, I think we definitely want to move our train. Yeah, let's move our train. Let's keep it going. Grab a double movement. Let's go 1, 2. That's probably fine. We do need to get another card though, because if this is going to trigger, I move twice, and right now I'm only going to move once here. So we do want to move on to another card. So this row is going to disappear. Let's go to yellow, who is going to want to play the double movement train card. So they're going to go 1, 2. They're going to get 3 points. 1, 2, 3, and they're beating me at 9 points. Which is blue now. Go 2, so the top row. Oh boy. You know what? Let's grab from the bottom. Top row kind of sucks. See, they got a route card before. Maybe they're going to do this to score more points. Sure, let's do that. A couple of upgrades. Let's give that to them. All right, green's up. Green, green, green. We can add this another postcard to our route. Means we're gonna. Oh, that means we're gonna move 4 spaces every round. We're gonna go flying off the table here. Yeah, sure, let's do it. Maybe that'll work. That's gonna be our strategy. Move our train, get a ton of bonuses every round. Let's do that. I'm gonna get this. We're gonna play it just like before. Whoops, moving my whole board over here. And his whole strategy, I guess, is to move, get more lands, move as fast as possible down there. Okay, so that's gonna make these go away. And then finally, blue's gonna choose. Sorry, yellow's gonna choose, and they're gonna grab this. I forget what these are called. These the movie stars or the actors, and these sit on top of a row, all right, or at the bottom if it's the bottom one, and they're gonna score double the amount of points for that rail card. So this is gonna score 4 instead of 2. But obviously, as you can see, if you can raise this all the way to 12, it's 24 points. All right, so maybe that's what they're gonna want to do later. All right, and this is gonna disappear. So start of round 4, I set up the board, let's go. So blue stays first because nobody ended up taking the tile here. So let's go 3, which means they're gonna grab from the middle. Best card out there is, let's move our locomotive twice. There you go, done. All right, so move to green. Now we already know green wants to sort of extend their path. There's only 2 out there, so we definitely, oh, there's 3 actually. We want to definitely grab one. This one's gonna be completely useless. Move our guy even more. We're getting 4 movement already. I don't think that's going to be useful. Let's grab this one. It's going to give us 8 points, and it's going to allow us to move our conductor twice. Probably a good idea. Grab that. Let's put that here. So 1, 2, 3. We're already at the max. When this one triggers for 4, 1, 2, 3. We still need another one. So anyway, we took that one. So yellow's going to go next. Move everything over. They want to move their conductor. They also see that they've already accomplished this contract if they want. This one's pretty easy for them to get to. This is get their conductor onto the 6 mail cart. We could definitely do that with a couple of these. So let's do that. We're going to grab one of these, plus that's going to score him 4 points at the end of the game. Remember, because that's his special thing there. So it's going to move twice. So 1, 2, 1, 2. And maybe they'll grab this one next. So that's going to be right over here. Blue's going to go. Let's grab a random card from the middle again. Oh, maybe they're going to mess with green. Let's grab a route card. So let's grab that one. For blue, means green is going to go next. Now, if we grab from the middle, that'll... no, I think we're going to grab one of these 2 lines so that we can mess with the other players and just eliminate the whole row. So let's grab this, because we already have the contract done. It'll probably be easier. Yeah, so let's do that. It's activated right now. So have 2 number 2s done. We do. So it says upgrade a 0 into a 1, and then a run into a 2, and then score 3 points. So this is going to go into a 2. This, and we're going to score 3. 1, 2, 3. There you go. Done. So that'll eliminate this row here. All right. Then yellow is going to go. I think yellow is going to grab this. Because if they can grab one of those 2 cards next, they'll be able to satisfy this. Sorry, so we'll put that here for them. Then blue is going to go. What's the best card out there? I think they're just going to move their... Sure, let's move the train. We're going to move their train twice. Then... let's see, green, green, green. Do we want to mess with yellow? I can grab one of these 2 cards and eliminate the whole row. I would love to mess with them, but probably a better idea is for me to put another postcard on my track, and that's crazy. All my tracks have postcards. They're all going to double up in bonuses, which is incredible. And you'll see how that works later on. Maybe I'll zoom out this camera later. All right, so that was me. That'll eliminate these. And finally, yellow is going to go. They're going to take this card. Both conductors move twice. They're going to go 1, 2, 1, 2. Hey, look at that. Both of them reach the mailroom, which means this gets triggered. So they're going to score 8 points at the bottom here. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And this is going to be incredible. So they get to do 2 free upgrades. Any upgrade that they want. Obviously, the best thing for them is to upgrade this 2 twice. So it's going to go to a 4. And then it's going to go to a 7. That's going to score them 14 points during scoring. That's crazy. But this gets scored, and obviously we're going to put this in their little discard there. This is going to go away. And now we're going to go, that was the end of round 4. We're going to go into scoring. All right, so we'll just do yellow quick, because it's going to be simple. It's going to be 14, 15, 16. Actually, wait, before we count this, they've reached some spots here. So they're going to gain 2 coins for this one here. Right? After that, they did reach this one. So this one, they get a 0 card. Add it to the top. They get to convert a 0 into a 1. And then a 1 into a 2. Oh, yeah, let's do this one. Doesn't really matter. That's it for their train line. Now they're going to count their points. So it's going to be 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21 points. So 21 plus 18 is 38. Boom. Wow. It's flying. All right. Blue's going to score with whatever. All right. Score green. So I did zoom out the camera just to make it a little easier. So you can activate these in any order, these stopwatches, but you know, the coin one doesn't really matter. So I'll gain some coins. I'll activate this one next. Sure, why not? The train's gonna move 4 times. And then I'm gonna get 2 zeros. So 1, 2, 3. So that's gonna be 11 points and 2 zeros. Grab some 0 cards. I think I'm gonna put them here so I can get my next mail card. I'll decide which one I'm gonna do in a couple of seconds. But that's gonna be 11 points. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. All right. Then we're going to convert. Oh, we're going to get 2 more zeros. And we're going to convert 2 zeros into 2s pretty much. So let's grab a couple more zeros. And what we're going to do with the zeros is we're actually going to add them to the top over here so that it's going to activate my 10th one. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Oh no, I'm missing one more. All right, let's just use a coin. I'm going to put another one. So when you hit your 10th, by the way, these are supposed to be aligned, but I'm running out of space. So I'm just going to start piling them down. And when you get to your 10th one, you're going to notice over here, this is your 10th rail car. Right, number 10. All right, there you go. So this is going to go in front of me. That's going to score me 5 points. Oops, one big screw up that I did in this video is these tiles, you obviously don't score them right away. They represent the same type of scoring as these. So if your conductor makes it to the last tile 10, during the scoring phases, you're going to score the number that is there. All right, so I don't think in this video would have made that much of a difference, but something to be aware of. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You're supposed to add it to the end of the cart here, so number 10 there. And you get to do what's at the bottom, which is 2 free upgrades. So I'm going to obviously upgrade this into a 7. A 2 goes to a 4, and then a 4 goes into a 7. There you go. All right, but I can't forget, I didn't do this part yet, so 2 zeros become 2 2s. Let's just do these 2 at the bottom here. Twos. Pretty good. So I activated this tile, I activated this tile, I activated this tile, and this one, you activate it even when you reach it. All right, so this one says move a conductor twice. I got there times 2, so I move 4 conductor spaces. Now, because it's only a 1 conductor symbol and not a double, I get a total movement of 4. You can use it all on the same one. You can use it, you split it up, you can do whatever you like. So I'm just gonna go 1, 2, 3, and 4. Boom. So if I move him 3 more times, you're gonna see that's when I get those points. All right, but we'll wait for that later. But I've pretty much activated everything else. Now I'm gonna score for my my numbers here. So this is gonna be 9 plus 6. That's 15 points. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Look at that. 42 to 38. All right, there you go. We've scored. That's the end. I'll reset for next round. 2 more rounds to go. All right, so round 5, and it looks like blue's still going to be first player. Obviously, I forget to do one thing before we set up. I was supposed to put a mail card here. Let's we want to move him. 1, 2. It only moves 2. He goes here. He doesn't reach the end yet. Let's go with double upgrade. Here you go. Easy peasy. We'll just upgrade this to a 1. And we'll upgrade this to a 1. And obviously that would have happened during the scoring, so I would score an extra 2 points. So 1, 2. There you go. Easy. All right, now I'll set up the board, throw these back in the box, and get ready to go. All right, here we go. So start of round 5. By the way, you probably noticed at the beginning, but you do have decks 1, 2, and 3. Use deck 1 in rounds 1 and 2, deck 2 in rounds 3 and 4, and deck 3 in rounds 5 and 6. All right, so we're rounds 5. First time we're going to use the better deck 3 cards. As you can see, the cards are a little better. All right, so blue's going to be the first player. Let's roll our die, like usual. Bottom row. They're going to either grab the... you know what? The trains are there a couple of times. Let's mess with the other players. We're going to grab the 3 conductor movements cards. All right, so that's going to be it for blue. Let's move to green. Now green, if they can get their conductor here, they're going to be the first one to claim this, and that's 20 points, which is not bad. But we also do want to put more train tracks here because we're going to have 4 movement at the end of this, and there's nowhere for us to go. So let's actually extend that. I can grab this, which is going to be pretty nice. It's 15 points if I go 1, 2, 3 there. This is only 5 and 3 coins. This is probably the best bang for a buck, getting the most points that we can. Let's grab this. Let's add it here. And we're not going to care too much about doubling the bonus here because it's just a 0. So we don't really want another 0 card. It's kind of pointless. All right, so let's put this in here. All right, so that was it for green. Yellow. Yellow, we got a couple of choices. We can do this again. Oh, no, we don't even have 1s anymore. Things that I'm looking at. We can definitely do this if we wanted because we have a ton of 2s. We can turn a bunch of them into 4s. Come on, focus. There you go. A bunch of them into 4s and one of the 4s into a 7. And then maybe double it up again afterwards. That's a pretty good idea. We can also do this. Or get a contract. We're just missing the 4, and that's going to give us 4 points and 2 train movement, which is then going to trigger the 8. Yeah, so let's do that. Maybe I'll give that, and we'll figure things out. So let's extend our train line. I'm going to go like this. So all I need is 2 movement, and that's going to give us 16 points here. And this is a free upgrade, which is a really nice thing to have. All right, so that was yellow's turn. Let's go back to blue for the next card. Let's roll a die. So roll the 2. Let's grab from the top row. They're going to grab, doesn't matter which one they grab because then it'll eliminate the card. So let's go grab a conductor and it'll eliminate all this. All right. For green, I don't want to fall too far behind on the points. I'm going to grab one of these celebrities. By the way, they are celebrities. And again, you've seen them before. Just like yellow, they double the points. So let's put it on our 7 here. For us 14 points later on. All right, back to blue for their next choice. And their option that they wanted is still there. So let's do that. Let's grab this. All right, what they're going to do on their turn, they're going to do something special. All right, because they want to reach the 10th slot to get the 2 free upgrades, which would then trigger this, and they'll get a bunch of bonuses. Do we want to do that now? Actually, well, wait. Maybe there's another card that they can draft. I'll get them their free 4. All right, so let's hold that on the side. I lied. All right, let's keep that there. Then blue's going to go next. Let's grab from the bottom here. It doesn't matter, again, which one they grab. It'll eliminate the whole row. So let's just give them this card. Eliminate all of these. All right, and here we go. So now, I think what green's going to do is grab this card so they can be first to choose on the last round, which is really powerful. So they're going to grab 2 coins from the general supply. Oops. 1, 2. Right there. Let's just give them that. In front of them. And then yellow's got the last choice of the round. We want to go for another celebrity. These are kind of pointless. We definitely don't want these. Let's get rid of them. Do we want another route? Can we reach this? Probably not. Move 3. I mean, we're going to move 2 automatically and 3 with nowhere to go. Let's get rid of that. I guess we'll get another celebrity. And we'll put it on the next card. Right, they can talk to each other. Oh, sorry. One last thing. When I took this, the blue player was supposed to get a 0 card. Not that we're tracking anything that they're doing, but that's what we're supposed to do. All right, here we go. So at the end of round 5, let's set up for the last round of the game. All right, cards are out there. It is green. Ooh, I forgot to give him the first player marker. Green is going to go first, and I've just been eyeing out these cards, and I think we're going to take this one because we have one last movement from the bonus here. We move 4, so we're going to end up with 1, 2, 3. And I'm going to put this at the end just so we can land on this, get the 5 points, and then get 2 free upgrades. Well, this card's going to fall off my table, so I'm just going to place it up here. Okay, just pretend it's continuing down the line. All right, so that's going to be green's turn. Now, yellow, I think I'd already picked out what I wanted to do with them. They can grab this, double 7 contract. They only have 1 7, but there's a way for them to get a second one. All right, so this is what they're going to do. All right, let's try this. All right, so they're going to take this. But before they activate it or do anything with it, they're going to use 2 of their coins to add 2 more zeros to their train. 1, 2. Right now, as you can see, it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And boom, they're going to add their 10 at the end. That's going to score them 6 points. Oh, look at that, we're tied. And they get 2 free upgrades. All right, so what they're going to do is they're going to upgrade the 2 to a 4 and then the 4 to a 7. Boom. Now, this is going to trigger. They get, there you go. So now they get 2 free upgrades because of this. They're going to upgrade this 7 into a 12. And you'd think that I would do this to a 12, but I do need to change something into a 4. So let's turn this one into a 4. All right, because now they're going to trigger this one. Here you go. Come on, focus. And so they have a 7, a 4, and a 2. 7, a 4, and a 2. So they're going to move their train twice and score 4 points. 1, 2. 4 plus 16 is going to score 20 points in total. So 20 plus 44 is 64. And they're going to put a cube up here on the 50. All right, that took a huge jump. Great turn by yellow. Awesome. So next up is going to be blue. Let's roll a die for them. You know what? They'll grab from the bottom. I rolled a 6 anyway, so that'll eliminate the whole row. Doesn't matter which one they take. To give us less options. Remove all those cards. All right. The second last selection for green. All right, I think green is going to do this. So they're going to grab this card. So it moves 3 on each track. Put that here. So we're going to go 1, 2, 3. But more importantly, we're going to go 1, 2, 3. Reach the 10 space. And when your conductor reaches 10 space, you're going to put a cube on the number 1. Or anyway, the highest value there. Because you're the first conductor. See? Conductor on the 10. All right, you're the first one. So you'll get 20 points. That's green. And we'll just score it now. Just for fun. 64. Boom! We're tied. All right, here we go. Coming close, coming close. The next, for yellow's second last, I mean, they can move. they can figure out a way to move 3 as well. They can get the 10 here. Oh, there is a way here. But there's nowhere for this guy to go. Unless I use 3. Alright, let's do that. They're going to use their 3 coins. This might be overkill. To get 3 zeros. 1, 2, 3. Which then will trigger another one of these. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So they're going to get this. But at the end, score 7 points. All right, and get 2 free upgrades. Because of this, they can upgrade the 7 into a 12, obviously. And then they'll upgrade the 4. Whoops. 4 into a 7. All right. So that's all that. We took care of everything here. Oh, they didn't even take a card yet. Well, they're going to grab this one. Conductor, 3 movement on each. You're going to go 1, 2, 3. And 1, 2, 3. They just need one more movement, and they'll be able to grab the 10-point card right there. All right, so that's it for yellow. Blue's going to go next. Let's grab from the top row the best card there. Let's just make sure people can't move their conductors anymore. Maybe he hates yellow. He's going to grab this one. All right. All right, green's last card. What do we want to do? All right, so green, I think, is going to grab this one. It's just a better version of this card. So, because we really want to get that last 7 into a 12. Let's grab this. Maybe this is not the best idea, but we'll change one of our 2s to 4. Then upgrade anything. We'll upgrade the 7 into a... Right. This. Actually, wait. Let me double check something. 1, 2, will be 3. The 3 points. I'm just trying to figure out, maybe this would be better. I'll score a ton of points now, but I won't upgrade my cards. That's fine. It is what it is. Then yellow's going to do their last action. I think they're going to grab the coins because I do have a reason to get coins. Is because you can get well, it's just 10 points. Because with coins, you can grab an objective card. Actually, it's going to be more. They have a ton of conductor cards. You know what? Yeah, that's a good idea. I'll show you what they're going to do. First time I'm going to do this all game. Let's get coins. 1, 2, 3, 4. You know what? We'll use them right away. So normally they would sit here. 1, 2, 3, 4. But then here you can pay 4 to grab one of those cards. Or I could have just grabbed it from here. Anyway, overkill, whatever, it doesn't matter. Sure. So we're going to grab this card here, which allows them to move both their conductors 1 space. He reaches the end. He reaches the end. And they keep this for endgame scoring. So because of that, they're going to score 10 points. 31. And they'll put a cube up there. And I believe they scored a 5 as well, because they're the second and third player to get there. 1, 2, 3, 4. Somebody can correct me if I'm wrong. I believe they get second and third place. That eliminates this, which sucks because I think blue would have definitely taken this, but it doesn't matter for blue. Let's say they grabbed that, scored a ton of points because they did a bunch of contracts. And that is going to be the end of the draft for first class. Let's go to scoring. All right, so first let's score our pocket watches here. So here's 2 coins. All right, here it's going to be get another 0. They got no space for a 0. Convert a 0 into a 2. And then this one's a free upgrade. We'll upgrade, obviously, this one into a 12. That's it. So now they're going to score their train line. That's going to be 24 times 2 is 48. 50. So 50, you make 1 whole turn around. So let's just give them another cube. So 48, 50. So 1, 2, 13, 14 in total. 14 more. 4 plus 10. Boom, back on 50. So they scored 150 points. Pretty good. Pretty good for yellow. All right, so let's put their stuff away. I'll come back with the green tally. Oh, also one last thing is their objective cards. So they're going to score 7 per conductor card. So they have 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 conductor. 4 times 7 is another 28. Boom. All right, now they're done. I believe that's everything. Oh, and the 2 coins. I'm forgetting things all over the place. Each coin, as you can see here, is worth 1 point. 1, 2. All right, so they scored 180. All right, I moved all the green stuff here so we can calculate this stuff. So let's do our train first. So let's activate the first one. We'll get 2 coins. Let's activate this one so I get a free 0. Down here. And I upgrade a 0 to 1, then a 1 into a 2. So let's just upgrade this into a 2. Yeah, and then this into a 1. Oops. 1 and 0 to 1, and then a 1 into 2. Okay, so that's that. Here we get another 0. We move our, oh, sorry, we do that twice. We get another 0. And then another 0 into a 2. Just say this one here. Then this is going to move another 0 into our thing. Move the train 4, but that's going to give us another one of these. So with this, we're going to score 8 points. We're going to move our train 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. So that's going to score us 20 points. Maybe 42. We do get our 2 free upgrades because of this. Let's just go 4 to a 7 to a 12. That. Move this closer. All right. So we did this one. We did this one. We're going to do this one. Doesn't really matter. 1, 2, 3, 4. It makes it to the end, but the card was completely filled up. There's no more. Oh, wait up there. No more cubes available, so it doesn't matter if you get to the end. So that's that. Next up, we get another 0. We can't even put 1 on our thing. And then here we get 2 free upgrades. Let's just go here from a 4 to a 7. Not a great last round, to be fair. Now, I'm not done. I have exactly 8 coins. I can buy 2 of these cards and get bonuses for them. Sure, let's do that. Let's spend everything. Because I believe I'll probably get more than 8 points by getting these cards. Here, every train card is an extra 3 points. We'll add that in there. And then here, every conduct. Oh, and then every fill. And then every conductor is also 3. But I can't even gain the bonuses because my train's already at the end and my conductors are at the end. So that's fine. All right, and then I finally score. All right, so 5 for every train card and 3 for each of those. So I have. Oh, and I got to score this as well. Let's do that first. So it's going to be 24, 36, 37, 38, 45, 45, 49, 54, 54. So 1, 2, 3, 4 with an extra cube. I think yellow is definitely going to win this one. And then we're going to score our cards. So 3 times 5 is 15. 2, 3, 4, 5 plus 10, 11. Means I cross again. And then lastly, I'm going to score 2 times 3 is 6. Boom. I believe that's it. I don't think I forgot anything. No coins left over. I've totally scored. Whatever. We'll pretend blue sucked and was under 50 points. And there you go. That is how you play First Class. A pretty awesome drafting style game. It plays pretty short. I think this video couldn't have been more than an hour and a bit. So there you go. So I love it. Check it out. We'll see you in the next one.